Welcome to Stranger Things 3. We're in the Upside Down. We're gonna talk more about everything Stranger Things.
Hi! Can you hear me?
I can't hear myself.
I can't hear anything.
I don't know what's going on.
Are we dead?
This is the worst idea we've ever had. There are full cups of coffee on the end tables.
It looks like we're strangling. We're getting strangled to death.
This feels like a roller coaster.
Welcome to Sit Down and Shut Up, where we track the sexual allegations in Hollywood throughout the past couple weeks, and we really try to hone in on what exactly is wrong with the industry.
Yeah, I think it's a real big problem these days. And what with the 2016 election and all.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. This is Alex. And that's Mario.
This is Mario, and I'm Alex.
What?
Huh?
What? Are we
live?
No. No, we are live. We are live.
Okay,
I'm just
good.
pranking everybody. You thought we weren't live for a moment. Well, guess what? We're not.
Good. Otherwise, that opening would have been embarrassing.
You know what time it is?
And we're so late. Wow, I did not know how
When
How
the
hot I
clock
would be.
strikes 7, the things that happen will never happen again. That's the immortal words of Henrietta Johnson. I'm going to turn that down a bit so we don't get
Wait,
all the way.
does that mean we have no wind down?
What?
We have no wind down sound effect feature?
Oh, no.
It would be here.
We don't.
Okay, so I'm Mario, of course. This is Alex. And I'm a little concerned for the future of mankind.
Is it because Tesla made a semi-truck now?
Yes. Can you explain this for the audience? Because some of us don't know what you're talking about.
So, Tesla is making a Terminator truck.
Oh, okay.
Or a Optimus Prime.
Oh, okay. So it's like a dual universe
it's a
type
big
thing?
big old truck, and it goes 60 miles an hour.
I thought you were going to say it goes vroom.
And it also transforms into a gigantic robot
Okay.
that saves humankind from the Decepticons.
Well, I thought
the
that was
evil
just
robot automatons that are against
USA.
Decepticon man.
They are aliens, right?
Yeah, that's the weird part, isn't it?
Yeah. They're like, so they try to fool us with them being robots, but then it turns out that's just another life form. They're just aliens.
Can we just talk about the Bionicle storyline for this whole podcast?
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
can, given that I know nothing about it.
In a galaxy far, far away,
Okay.
long time ago.
So it's relatable.
Yeah. The great island spirit Matanui.
Is this accurate?
This is totally. I am a scholar. This
Continue.
is 100% accurate. The Great
is your-
Spirit Matanui.
Your scholar's cap.
Yes. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Okay.
Is there something inside there?
I don't know.
Put it on.
I want it to feel like it's sucking your brains out.
The Great Spirit Matanui created the Matorans, who are the people of the islands.
Don't con me.
And they built. Wait. There was a war at some point.
Get the fuck back.
And some evil dudes called the Makuta. They wanted to take over the Great Island Spirit Matanui, because they don't like him for some reason.
Dead air.
And one of them is called Makuta Pterodax, and he just kills all the others, and he just calls himself Makuta. And basically they make a city made of plasma called Protodermis, and that's the life force of the Bionicles. And that's all put together in a city called Metrunui, which spans the whole, it's the size of an island. And what they don't know, spoilers for everybody, is that Metrunui is part of Matanui's body. Yes, this gigantic, fucking huge monster, colossal creature is the god of the universe, and he's just sleeping in the ocean, and his face is a city that people live in. And then Makuta basically puts everyone to sleep, roofies style, and they're all put on an island up on the surface level. It's called, God, how could I not? I think it's called the Island of Matanui, but that doesn't make sense because the god is named Matanui. So either
Plot hole.
way, they're created. They live life, and then 6 Toa arrive. They're you can stop me anytime.
No, go on.
We're gonna do the whole 6 Toa arrive, and they represent the 6 elements: water, fire, air, earth, stone. Very similar, but not the same. Ice, which is like water, but not the same. And then there's a mask of light that they find. And pretty much that's Lord of the Rings. They have to find the mask of light, and that makes a Toa of light. And since Makuda's the evil man of darkness, that happens. So then the Toa. No, it is not Moana. Bionicle stole from the Maori.
Once upon a time, boy, Papa's face is all crinkled. Mr. Forrest gets up and misses the ball 3 times. Nobody else falls.
We're not at
But
that
the
point in the
next 2
Bionicle
outs
storyline
came
yet.
quickly.
That's later in Voya Nui. You have to get to the Paraka before you get to Mr. Johnson and his baseball crew.
Please continue.
Anyway, so then there's the Rahi on the island. They are, like beasts, but they're robot bionicle beasts. And bionicle stands for biological chronicle, if you didn't know that. That is a fun fact. That it is a time capsule edition. You're right. The space in the back of the van is a time capsule. Just in case you didn't know that. Anyway, after the Bionicles tame all the Rahi on the island, Makuta comes back. There was never a show called Bionicles. I don't know what you're talking about. There was, I'm interfacing with the audience, by the way, if you're wondering what the heck is happening.
Interface?
Interface.
What's interface?
interface.
Okay.
When you connect faces. Also commonly called snogging.
That's a creepy face right there.
It's an interface right there. That's what you're doing. And I like it. So keep going at it. Because I really like the fact that you're obstructing my camera angles so that they can't see my mouth, which is covered by a pop filter, talk about Bionicles for 45 minutes. Anyway. So then they go back to Metru Nui. And at that point, the story falls apart. No, actually, it's still pretty great. See, they go back to Metru Nui, and then the Matoran of the island become chosen. They become the Toa. This is getting harder as it goes further on to time. They become Toa Inaka. That happens, and they upgrade into actually important people all of a sudden, and they go to Voyanui to save the original Toa.
Once upon a time, boy, Papa's face is all crinkled. Mr. Forrest gets up and misses all the balls 3 times.
Mr. Bone Boy.
But the next 2 outs come quickly.
Voyanui comes later. We're not there yet. We got to get to the Paraka on Voyanui.
Please continue.
We're very close. So just hold up. Hold up. So the Toa Inu, they're called Inu, like the Inuit. They go to Voyanui, where the original Toa are captured by the Paraka, who are gangsters. And they made a rap. The promotional material for Bionicle at that time was really about the 2000s punk rap vibe. Caitlin, we're not talking about Hawaiian islands or volcanoes. We're talking about Bionicle islands and volcanoes. My favorite Bionicle island is actually the original Motunui. It's just really cool how there's 6 sections of Motunui that are only about one single element. Is it that time already? It's not that time yet.
Please continue.
So then they talk to the Paraka, and they're like, hey, let go of our friends. And the Paraka are like, no, that's not in our nature. Cue Mr. Bone Man reading the Tale of the Paraka.
I can't talk right now. No, I can't talk right now. Yeah, no, I'm actually I'm waiting for a bus, and it just got here right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's it's late. It's the last bus, so I have to get on it right now. Yeah, I can hold.
All on for bus 24 to the end of the line.
So, while I have him on hold, what are we doing right now?
We're doing a business meeting. We really want to consolidate what we've got with what you've got.
Is that so?
Yeah. Do you have anything that you've got that we want?
Yeah. Well, outside of my stellar personality, I think I never lie, and because I'm so truthful, you
What's
can get.
the last lie you've told?
I could say with all honesty that I actually never have lied. I'm gonna let it continue. Well, you know what that means. Alex.
Going for just a little
Okay. While you keep doing that, I'm gonna explain to them what's gonna happen right now, which is that Alex is gonna sympathize all of the sexual harassment that's going on, and
Hey, I know we were all in middle school at one point,
yeah,
and boobs, great things. Us boys, we didn't have them, and we got jealous. So you know what? Harvey Weinstein, you know he's only 12 years old, so
he's exempt from all charges in your
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah,
because you've been there. Ladies, you've been there. You've wanted to grab a guy's junk before, I know.
yeah.
It's just out there, and you're like, what? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
I couldn't think of anything else.
You told me you wouldn't do this.
No. So what have you? What have we
Read
been
the
doing?
part about the Baraka.
What is that?
The thing you were reading.
This thing?
Yeah, the story of the Baraka.
This violin.
Yeah.
Is that another word for Baraka?
Yeah, the violin people.
Okay. Should I continue or should I? I'll start anew.
Yes.
I stopped playing. What about my practice? I ask. Don't you remember I have a recital next month in the basement at church? You can rehearse 20 innings. I don't know. I don't know what that. I think that means between innings.
Yeah, the Baraka they
Yeah.
had elemental energy in their masks, and that's what it means.
Tended to bats. Don't take up no whole lot of time. Papa pretends to swing one at the invisible pitch. Anyway, you do a good job, and I'll let you have your fiddle recital right here.
So after the Baraka were defeated, the
Hold on,
island
I
sunk.
gotta take this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, it's my fault. It's 100% my fault.
The island sunk, and they found out there were people down there. There were people living in a bubble. How crazy is that? And they had to fight squid monsters called the Baraka or Baraki or something like that. And the Toa Inuit became the Toa Mehramamama, something like that. Underwater, breathing people. And that's the point where Bionicle started going downhill. And then somehow they ended up in an air place. So that's exactly how they found like the mask of life, which is the secret of all eternity. And that was the thing that happened. So if you have any more questions, email us at gutterdreams.yt@youtube.com. We're trying to start a toy line with this kind of idea that we've had for a while. I love you right up to the moon. Nine of Diamonds is your card, by the way. Ace of Hearts is my card, and that's what really... There was an earthquake just now. That's amazing. There was actually an earthquake earlier today, wasn't there? Yeah, I was playing Skyrim, and we got to the point where there was a dragon, and then there was an earthquake while I was playing the game, and I was like, whoa! The taxi went so fast that it went past the bus. I'd have been okay with the pizza gag if I wasn't already filled to the brim with pizza. I just feel sick. I feel sick.
I love you to the moon. I love you to the moon.
Dead air. Is this your card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jinx, you owe me a soda. Is it?
Totally liquid in this.
Yeah. It's for lubrication.
Oh, okay. Thought it just keeps the centrifugal force going, but sure.
Okay. One rotation. Woo! Oh, man. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling hairs. It's nap time. It's nap time. It's nap time.
You know what that means?
It's nap time.
Funk break.
It's nap.
People fucking love these things.
It's nap time.
I love you to the moon.
Wait.
What's that?
Hello? Hold on. Whoa, that's my number. Hey, Alex. I'm live. So, if you want to pick up...
The trick to defeating through the fire and the flames on expert level in Guitar Hero 3 is to tie a rubber band.
Hey Alex, I'm live. So if you want to pick up.
To replay this message, press 1. Message marked for deletion.
Oh, you should press 1.
Saved message marked for deletion.
Hey Alex, I'm live.
So you
if you want to pick up.
You can keep a rubber band over the green, and it keeps it constant. So you go.
Are you a cheater?
It's not. It is cheating.
Good on me.
Please continue.
You know what time it is. Artists.
What we do is we take noise, everyday noise, something people don't think could be music. I like that one. And we transformatize it.
Every number has a different tone, so you can make melodies. Think about it.
Actually, give me the phone. Yeah, the better one. Thanks. Let's see here. Oh, it's better on the Razer phones.
Yeah. Are you playing Darth Vader's theme?
How'd you guess?
In Russia, they participated in like an MK Ultra type program. So I had to really learn how to deal with that.
Sorry, hold on. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, okay. Better answer it.
Hello? Hold on. I'm going to put you on speaker so I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello? Wrong number.
Was that a wizard?
Yeah, it's some weirdo named Blizzard.
Are these your cards?
Both of them.
All both of them. Can you tell me what they are? Take a good look. Take a good look.
I guess.
Take a good
They are mine.
goddamn look. Oh, yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah, they're mine.
Wow. That's a really good guess.
Yeah.
They call us the card sharks of Montenegro.
Can you hear this?
Which is real country. It's in.
Sorry for your couch.
It's okay. We've abused it many times before.
I'm glad it at least got to the phone. There's no better way to smash a horn sound effect than with Spidget Swinner.
Is this a future key?
It'll take you into the past, present, or future.
Everybody look at this key and copy it. Now you have access to something Mario owns.
That's right. I'm sure that is possible.
It's very possible. But don't call me.
There's an interesting story I can mention today. Earlier, I was cleaning my earrings out, and as you know, they are stretched to 0 gauge. And I took my earring out, started
Does
bleeding.
that mean you're a big fat 0?
Yes. And it started bleeding, by the way.
So do you expect some kind of consolation prize for your pain?
Oh, of course. I contacted my employer, and I quit.
Yeah, boy!
Do you think our audience will know that we didn't plan anything for today?
What?
Please continue.
So what the hell script am I reading then? Whose script is this? You know we can get fired for plagiarism from our own group?
Yes. I did know that. I do.
Just miserable, all of you. Oh God, I can feel the pain leaving my body. Oh, it's so good to finally be a normal person again. I no longer suffer from dementia. I'm so happy. I've transcended myself into the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana was great, a fantastic show. It was running for at least 5 years, I think, and I'm really happy that Hannah got a chance to really show herself for once rather than a bitch Miley Cyrus. Did you know that Oregon's state flag has a different? Just the facts. There's a space between the did you know and the did you know fact and the map of Pennsylvania, and I think Maria's pointing at that. There are at least 50 state facts. That's a fact. Also, I've had this book since third grade. I'll be selling it soon on eBay if anybody's interested. $2 for my signature on a 50 state facts. You know, it says 50 state facts, but it doesn't say 50 state facts about 50 states. So it could be 3 facts about, like, Michigan.
Is it just the states that wrote those facts that have nothing to do with states?
Yeah. And since nobody lives in Wyoming, Wyoming didn't send in a state fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So,
Mr. Deeds.
it's a movie about a guy with frostbite.
He's got frostbite on his toe. Wozy, wozy, wozies.
And how does he deal with that?
Well, he makes people hit his foot because he tells them he can't feel pain in it.
And there's also a guy with eyes. They go in all directions. He's not racist. And that's what matters. I'm gonna go get my Zen on.
There once was a person with crazy eyes. He led an army of 10. His name was Harry, and he contradicted himself. This would be great. Alex's, what is it called when you're sleeping but you're awake? Onomatopenis. What is it called? Comment in the comment section. Tell me what it means when you're really relaxed and you're hallucinating that you're actually not asleep, but in reality you're asleep. But you're not asleep. What is it called? Monks do it? There once was a guy named Harry, and he led an army of 10. This army was equipped with knowing the future events transpiring in the past.
Gotta get my gamer chair.
There's no such thing as time. There's no such things as time. What happens when you die?
I found a necklace.
Where?
It just dropped off.
That's a nice necklace.
Thanks.
You just been pimp slapped.
You know it.
You just been hoed out on the curb. That's what it is, right? You just been pimped. We took your car and we replaced it with one of these cool ass fidget spinners.
That's my primary mode of transportation now.
Yeah. There's a lot of bearings in your car, so we just transferred them over to this.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm okay with that.
Yeah. You still have your one wheel. That's part of this. You've just been pimped. We also put a fucking fish tank in it. Well, all the fish died because there wasn't enough space. And we didn't feed them. And you gotta change the water every now and then. And, you know, they don't like moving that much. So when you're in a car, they just die.
It's really dark in here.
You gotta clean the water out, and we didn't do that either. And the sun gets to it. It essentially boils them.
So, if I didn't want my fish to die, if I did want my fish to die, how would I?
Everyone wants their fish to die. Reframe that question.
If I was a really bad fish owner, is there anything I should watch out for that could lead to its death?
You should watch out for sharks mainly. If you don't have to worry about sharks, the secondary.
Do you know if there's any good markets for sharks anywhere near here?
Yeah.
Like a home aquarium shark?
They made a bunch of movies about this. It's a guy named Tony Shark, and he has a lot of sharks in his giant house.
Does he have a shark installed in his chest?
Yeah, it actually,
keep him living?
it keeps him alive. There's a shark embedded into his heart.
Wow.
And he has to keep the shark in it or else he dies. That's why he's called Tony Shark, actually.
Is he friends with Captain Zimbabwe?
Yeah. Fun fact, his real name is Iron Man. He just goes by the alias of Tony Shark because it's just, just better that way. Better publicity. He says at the end of the movie, he says, I am Tony Stark.
We've got a comment from Hilo. He says, how late am I?
Hilo Green in the house. Hilo Green.
I can't believe these are stuck to my face now.
I'm really surprised this is still going. What's the record?
It's actually one of the best fidget spinners I've ever handled.
Yeah, this is the only one. Though actually, I think Caitlin handed me one.
You're 42 minutes late, Hilo, but it's okay because we were 20 minutes late. So
yeah, I started the fidget spinner as soon as we started. So this is going on for what 40 minutes now? 40 days.
Yeah, it's been going on longer than we've been going live.
This?
It's at least.
Oh, it's doing procession right now.
Wow. Mario, you know a lot about fidget spinners. You taking a class?
Yeah, I'm taking a class. His name is he's a doll. His name is, what's his name?
John Stamos.
Venus Stamos. How's Hilo Green doing?
How you doing, Hilo? Leave a comment in the comments section. We're gonna keep.
Let's get to brass tacks.
All right.
There was a diddler in our street, and he wasn't subject to the death penalty, of which we all think he should have. His name is David. David is a character above many.
And a character actor.
There's a lot of people waiting for us to put a show on for them. And I say for Hilo, but I didn't plan anything.
This is the worst episode to tune into. I'm gonna break character for a moment and say
please.
that episode 20 is going to be the one episode that fans are gonna say, if you can make it through the whole episode, you get a prize.
Yes.
People are gonna live stream themselves watching this episode, and they're gonna be like, "I made it."
Case in point.
Also, Hilo was napping. we've invented technology that continues to refill your cup of coffee. And we're not giving it to anybody.
It's called the Mobius cough.
Also,
Oh, it's good shit.
did you know that Hilo is actually a group of 50 people?
Yeah. Is that so?
That's why they take so long to respond, is they have to reach an agreement.
Can we completely break character right now? Like, completely?
We've been dedicated for 40 minutes of being awful podcast hosts. I guess.
It's just
It
because...
was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Now we have to really do something.
Yeah, somebody actually tuned in, and then we're like, oh, dang. We were able to turn away anybody who tuned in except for Hilo. Hilo was actually interested in...
We should give him a pat on the back.
Here you go. That's a pat on the back.
Which one was that?
That's the kick.
Oh. That's a good joke. If I were to get serious with the audience right now, I would say that, I've done about 8 hours of work now. My first job. I have a seasonal job at the mall, and I feel like I'm wiser, and I already hate it. I think I'm going to quit.
You are absolutely... Well, it's a seasonal job, so by the time you quit, they're going to lay you off anyway.
That's true.
That's what happened last year when I had an Amazon warehouse job. I was like, hey, guys, I'm going to quit in 2 weeks. See you later, suckers.
Like,
and then the next day...
We already had you off.
The next day they were like, well, why are you here? They actually didn't...
Wait, what? Please say the story. I think you told me, but I completely forgot it.
So it was... Basically, I was quitting because I got an internship at a YouTube channel that shall go unnamed called Gutter Dreams. Oh, dang
What?
it.
Oh, fuck. No more pop filter. The pop filterless. Armageddon.
Don't unscrew
No.
yours.
Ah, damn it.
Because they're hard to put back together.
You keep talking.
Anyway, so I got a internship, and I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna be in an internship in 2 weeks, so I'll see you guys later. And then I show up for work the next day. It's 2 a.m. I have a shift from 2 to 6 a.m. It's an Amazon factory warehouse job.
Don't shit on it, by the way.
And it was a fantastic job. And I walked in, and you have to swipe a key card or like an ID card to get into the building for security purposes, and it wasn't swiping.
Oh, I know what you did tell me this. Okay.
Yeah, and
I remember this.
I tried to hit it a couple times, and I was like, God, I'm 20 minutes late to my shift.
Yeah.
And I contacted the security guard.
This should have been hint number 1.
I yelled through the door. I was like, hey, I can't get in.
So sad.
And they're like, oh, well, we'll check. We'll see. And so they spent about 10 or 20 more minutes trying to figure out if I was going to be checked in. And then they said, okay, you're going to have to go around to the back. And this warehouse is like 2 miles wide and 2 miles long. So I had to drive around to the back of the warehouse and walk in through the door and get denied again at the door. And I was like, I can't get into my job. I'm an hour late. And I was worried that I was going to get fired.
As you should be at that point.
And you know what?
Little did you know.
You know what I said I can't get in, and they were like, "Oh, let us check. Can we see your ID card?"
Oh, God.
And then they came back with an envelope, and they're like, "This is your last check." But you know what? I was happy because it was 2 a.m. and I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
And-
Were you even dressed to work? I just want you to be in normal ass clothes.
I was in a reflective orange vest.
Oh my god!
I had gloves on.
You were giddy to work.
Yeah. And,
Working boy.
And so the saddest part about it is I had been training for a couple days to drive forklifts. And at the end of that training, I was going to get a license to drive machinery.
License to
heavy
kill.
machinery. Yeah, license to kill with forklifts.
You're already much taller than me. You're on a booster chair.
Look, I'm 4 years old. And this
Let me
car
enjoy
is
this meal.
driving incredibly dangerously.
Can you?
So-
Did the guy talk? I'm sorry to interrupt.
He said this is by far the best content on YouTube. And then,
Word up.
because I think we were talking about how terrible we were.
Yeah.
And then they said I was an intern at the toy unboxing channel.
Is that so? Like actually?
Yeah, I was. I got to unbox Lego Bionicles. And let me tell you a couple of things about Lego Bionicles.
Please continue.
The story starts with the great spirit Matanui. And
Alex. Continue.
he creates the Matorans, who are the people
Why
of the
are you
island.
still going? Please do your work movie.
What?
Your work story, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I like to imagine it as movies. You're the antagonist.
I'm working against my own goodwill.
All this employer wanted to do was do his job, and they got some guy yelling at them, "Let me in! Let me in!"
I don't even work there anymore.
Don't even work there.
So
You stole
basically,
someone's outfit.
that day I was supposed to get a license to kill.
Yes.
And I was fired the day that I was supposed to get a license to drive heavy machinery. So now I can't legally drive a forklift on the freeway.
Aw, what a sham. Should be the fidget spinner episode where we review a fidget spinner, and of which you already did.
It is the best fidget spinner.
I think so. Okay, so
Oh, you didn't hear this? Because your headphones were off while we were doing the little instrument section.
okay. Whoa! Oh my god, you have to sample that.
Whoa.
You have to sample that.
Yeah, I was very happy with the quality.
do
of it.
that. Do that. Wait, do that with this.
Oh God, play it low.
Okay, hold on. We could do this. It doesn't.
Wait, hold on. That's cool. Oh yeah, we were hearing the original, so actually we weren't hearing the thing. I'm gonna turn it to just the output of the. Oh, sorry, I should turn this down. I'm gonna turn it to just the output of the computer, so we can actually hear the vocoded thing without the. Because we're hearing the microphone input.
Oh, okay. You do what you're doing.
Okay. Just... Check. Check. Wait, why can't I hear it? Why is this? Oh, are you playing? Okay, so that's. Lower. Wait. That's the
That was the face melting break.
yeah, that's just what we do. So coffee mug.
Should I have not you?
I don't know who
these?
those. I think those are mine. I think those are my John F. Reilly glasses. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel honored. Wait, I have to do this. I'm sorry. Hello, I'm John F. Reilly. No relation to John C. Reilly, the actor. And this is my podcast.
We should just do an intense-centered podcast with
We
just
should.
Rick Business and John F. Reilly. So Hilo for first Hilo wants us to review this coffee mug or that coffee mug. I like that one better.
Which
for
one?
review.
Put in the comment section which one you really
Yeah.
want us to review.
Which mug do you want to review?
Because I'm not going to waste my time with one if you don't want it to be reviewed. You can say both, however, and I will be happy to.
And then they also commended our bass line. They said it was pretty good.
Ooh.
We're noise
it-
artists.
Is it 50 people? Or are you just lying about that? Because you do keep saying they.
Hilo is 50 people in one account. A whole nudist colony.
The best kind of nudists. Groups of nudists.
Are we doing John F. Reilly?
That's what I call an
Intense.
orgy. Coined by...
But we can review the
Caitlin.
bass line. We can review the mugs.
Get your head out of your head. You ass.
Okay, Hilo says both.
All right. You asked for it.
Okay, this mug,
Sucks.
great shape though.
Next.
This mug,
This mug's a horrible shape.
but it's got a lot of Christmas spirit.
I think it has a lot of character.
You see that one? That one's called Jonathan, and this one is David.
What about that one?
Okay, so this character, he's a real mean one. You know who he is.
Mr.
Mr.
Sminch.
Sminch. Mr. Sminch stole Christmas in 1984, and the kids won't forgive him for it. This one, Marge.
We have a new cup too.
Oh, Hilo says the group is like Voltron. We come together all as one. This one's from California. That's all you need to know.
That's all
That's
you
the
really
review.
need to know. Who the fuck's Voltron?
He's a transformer.
Is that so?
No.
Aren't those those shits that always break when there's a blackout? Think with your fucking head, dude.
Okay. Oh,
Are we live?
no, I got a yeah, we are alive. But I got a comment on Reddit.
Is it about my Millennium Falcon display model?
No,
Over at ideas.lego.com.
That one's dead. This is about a skateboarding robot, and somebody says, "Guess he feels alive."
I watched part of this with Caitlin.
Tell us, how do you feel? How do I feel? I feel alive!
Wait, never mind. It's not
That
one.
was dumb.
Hello?
Hello?
Feed me, Caitlin.
So Hilo, if you probably don't know this, but we had a failed project at one point called the Intense Soundwave
Massively failed.
Podcast.
Feed me, Caitlin. Feed me all night long.
Oh, Hilo says, check your email, you scrubs.
'Cause if you feed me Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
I'm disgusted.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Hold on, we gotta check our email real fast. Don't look. I'm so disgusted.
Can I just say, Please imagine that it's porridge.
No.
Alex doesn't like the texture, consistency, or whatever of oatmeal. Ooh, crack those fingers. Crack those fingers. Oh! I once was a little boy when I loved you. I once was a little boy when...
We like muting our camera so that nobody can, I think Hilo tuned out.
Is this your card, Hilo?
Hilo wants to learn about our failed project, and then they were confused because they couldn't hear us, and the screen went blank.
Okay, so the failed project was a little doohickey called, what was it, Intent Soundwave Podcast?
Intense Soundwave Podcast.
Okay, and it was all of our main heads, Cody, David, my boy here, Alex, and me. And we all played basically fake characters. We did a podcast.
It was improv.
It was an improv podcast that we previously filmed.
Yes.
That we filmed.
Except it wasn't a podcast per se. It was people who don't know what a podcast is trying to make one. That was the purpose of it, and it was all improvisational. And we did 3 episodes, and only one exists online, and
yes.
The 2 others were deleted off of somebody's hard drive.
Who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. That was an actual flub dub.
That could have cut my kneecap off.
Yeah. Jesus.
Let's watch Dr. Jean's Banana Dance.
Peel, peel the carrot. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The avocado. The avocado. Avocado.
I like that there's a faded
Yeah.
bleep.
There you go. Thank you.
Were you playing around in Audacity and you found the generate beep tone?
No.
Oh.
I took a clip from it, from the actual footage, the audio from the footage.
Wow.
And
we weren't watching ourselves at all.
What's happening?
We weren't watching the video at all. We just they just saw our reaction.
Really? Let's watch it again.
I have to type it in again.
Yes. Oh, God. We gotta do it right. What was I saying?
Peel, peel the
You know what that means, boys.
It's time for spankins. Why did I say that?
Thank you. Oh.
Thank you.
My welcome. What were we talking about?
That was
spankins.
I'm sorry, Mario.
I'm sorry, Mom.
So Hilo wants to know if they're dead and this is hell.
Yes. This is most definitely your hell.
And the card was the Ace of Clovers.
Was it? I thought I held a 2 of something.
Anyway, we're gonna watch the YouTube poop that Mario made. We're gonna keep feeding his ego and reinforce the idea that what he's doing is right. So just deal with it, I guess.
peel, peel the carrot. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The avocado. The avocado. Avocado.
Mario, are you proud of what you've done?
Yes. And I was not playing around in Audacity. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
What I had to end up doing... Okay.
The bunny. The bunny. The bunny.
I think we're gonna need to watch that again.
Okay,
for
okay.
a clear, critical analysis of the video that you've made.
Peel, peel the carrot.
Hold on, we might miss some details.
Go half, yeah.
Dang it.
That's what I told someone that. If you do it too slow, sometimes this audio doesn't play.
Peel, peel the carrot. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The bunny. The avocado.
I immediately regret what I've done.
The avocado.
This one's longer.
Avocado.
What I ended up having to do was on the clip I put in, which is the actual audio from the video, and I just pumped it up to 1,000 squirps, and I sliced it in between the audio, right? So I couldn't trail it off because it was a bunch of clips. So what I did was I exported just the audio, then I plugged the whole audio back in, and then trailed it off.
And that's why it's out of sync.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Well, that's it's at the end of the show. That's a really bad note to leave off on.
Hopefully you guys are very disappointed in me.
Just in case you forgot what show this is. Okay. So Hilo says, I love that vid already. I hate the video already. 4 times is too many. You're right. The rule of 3 is what's funny about comedy. We subscribe to the rule of 4, where we run a joke into the ground.
To the absolute lowest.
Also, if you're still watching,
Bro,
I love you.
kudos to you, man.
This is, I think both of us, we didn't explicitly agree to this, but I think both of us are trying to make our viewers leave as much as possible.
At least for this episode.
So if you're still here,
How?
and you're amazing, and thank you. That's really nice, actually. I like that. That's a massage for my ears. Can you hear that?
Well,
That's like I'd say that's 27 hertz, at least. Anyway. This is next. I mean, this is the last episode before we go to audio. Next episode will be releasing on iTunes as well, so that people can listen audio-wise. And I think this was our last chance to just really go ham on the video aspect of this show. So
yeah.
sorry.
It's almost like we planned it.
Yeah.
I say that when we actually plan it, but this time I'm legitimately trying to trick everyone into thinking that we actually planned it.
Oh, Hilo says, I told you I'm being forced Clockwork Orange style. Who is your abuser?
This has gone on long enough. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up.
I want to stay in the orphanage.
I want to stay in the orifices.
Please. Oh, are we? I'll miss the vids.
No, we're going. Wait,
That's what they said.
we're staying Vidyar, but we're also posting on Odder,
I'm gonna cut my eye.
right?
No, yeah, we'll still be doing the streams, and then we'll release later, like the day after, if I can edit that fast, on iTunes. So that because we have a couple friends who are like, "Is it on iTunes?" Well, if not, I'm not gonna listen.
Yeah.
So we've gotten 20
Dirt
episodes.
bags
and
is
they haven't-
what they
Yeah,
are.
Shane. Anyway,
So this was our
But
last
this-
chance to just do a spectacle with the visuals
yeah.
before we also care a lot about
Oh.
just the audio.
Hilo says, while waiting for your guys' podcast, I just sit in a dark room.
That should prepare you.
I think the dark room is like the main event, and then we're kind of the after show.
Yeah. When an artist just does an encore, but no one asked for an encore,
Yeah.
that's us.
Yeah, the artist is Weird Al, like Weird Al's backing band. Weird Al has left the building, and the backing band is like, "This is our chance, guys."
Well, we don't have a home to go
There's
back
still
to.
half of the audience in the audience,
in the audience.
and they're like, "This, we can get our mixtape sold." And then they go out and they play their polka, their serious polka music, and
Oh, yeah.
and then the rest of the audience leaves. That is Sit Down and Shut Up in a nutshell. That's the chunkiest, most miserable chord you could have played at that moment. We need an impression, apparently.
Tell them to give us a person to impersonate.
Hilo, we want to give us a person to impersonate. We'll do our best. I say seriously, you guys are hilarious. That's the first time anybody's complimented.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
You know, I had a girlfriend at one point. And she said the same thing the first
Really?
time we met.
Oh,
And then
this is your girlfriend.
that turned me against me.
Okay.
I turned me against myself. And then it all went downhill, and she said, "You are too hilarious for me," and
She walked on out of my life.
now I'm a self-made man.
So now you know what you're in for, guys.
Impersonate Hitler on his period.
No, not some of them. All of them. That's it.
I feel bad for my family downstairs.
I feel bad for humankind.
That too.
Some of them. I didn't know what else to say.
I'm trying to. It's just.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
I want you to bring my coffee now.
What is that? Oh, you know what?
It's a speech thing.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, does he sound more German than Hungarian?
Was I doing Hungarian?
Yeah, because
Was
everyone...
I doing Arnold on a period?
Yeah, I think you were doing more Hungary.
Wow.
Just the subtlety, which could be more accurate. Think about that, guys. Don't think about it.
Don't. Please.
Um,
Do you want to do one quick scene from the Intense Soundwave podcast?
what? Why? Not. Why not?
For nostalgia's sake?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get a treat today.
I don't
you get
have-
to see my full forehead.
I don't have a suit jacket.
This is what I imagine John F. Riley is like when he hasn't done a podcast in years.
Oh.
And his hair's just grown out. And for some reason, he only slicks it back like a sleaze bag.
Like a sleaze hoe.
Okay, I'm gonna get a suit jacket and
Okay.
my shirt.
Okay. While you're gone, I'm gonna tell you a little story of me and my girlfriend. We were on the beach, and we were on our scooters, and so we were. I think it was the which one was it? Some beach, and there was a crack on the floor, and my front wheel of the scooter got stuck in the crack. So as we all know about inertia, once the wheel stopped, I didn't stop. So I fell forward and I scraped my foot. And I still have a scar to this day. That's my cue. Is this your jacket or your mom's?
My mom's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So this is the actual?
Yeah. This shirt feels like it's covered in wax.
It is. Why do I feel like you were also wearing that sweater? I think. Oh no.
Feel the.
Possibly.
Doesn't that just feel
It feels
weird?
waterproof.
Yeah.
Or at least
Anyway.
resistant.
Hitler burned 6 million Jews in a kitten.
Wait, I did not have headphones during the podcast. So for character's sake, I'm gonna not wear them.
Okay.
I am Rick Business. I'm all about business.
This is a reprise of our old, failed, canceled project. So nobody's seen it, but we're still doing it.
Does this jacket look nice? Did I not wear my watch today? I thought I did. I must not have.
Hello, everyone. This is I'm John F. Rayleigh. Welcome to the Intense Soundwave podcast. Fun fact, I'm not related to John C. Rayleigh in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. And this is Rick Business.
I am Rick Business. I'm all about business, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. The other two members of the Intense Soundwave podcast have been
Eliminated. Terminated. Sorry. A businessy term, terminated. To not allude to death.
and we're very excited to be back to the Intense Soundwave. It's been at least 2 years
Roughly.
since episode 1.
Yeah, I've had about 3 miscarriages. So yeah,
it's-
about 2 years.
Does that happen that fast?
Yeah, well, they weren't the full pregnancy. One of them was going to be a early bird. What do you call those? Primo.
Primo
Is that-
donna. It's a
Yeah, prima donna.
donna.
That's the term.
Well, I'm glad that you had your experiences, and I'm very excited for the future for you. But let's talk about me, okay?
Okay.
As last time we left off, I was looking for. My mom was making me look for a job, and I got an interview for one.
Is that so? Was it good? Did it go good? It's a good experience?
Well, I showed up at least 2 hours after the interview.
That is a no-no. Well, how do you feel about that?
I think it was my facial hair.
Yeah? Were you trying to shave it, or did that cause you to be late?
It was, well, no, it was just the fact that I had a full goatee. They probably didn't want me because I had a goatee.
Okay.
Because I went in and I was like, hey, I'm here for my interview. And you're like, it was 2 hours ago. And they say show initiative. So I showed initiative and I showed up.
Well, that I don't think that's really what you would call initiative if you're late, and just say that because you showed up that shows initiative. But I guess I get what you're getting at.
Anyway, it was my goatee that really screwed me, so I shaved it off.
Again, I find it hard to believe it was just because of your goatee. But I mean, I think you would know more about your story than I'll just leave it what it is.
Anyway, aren't we glad that Harold and what's his name?
I don't know his name, but Harold, my brother, I will not miss him. Yes. Was that what you were asking me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that there's no tension anymore, no dramatic tension left in the show, so we can just have a normal show that doesn't have any dramatic tension whatsoever.
Were we gonna talk about something? Do you have a topic? Because I thought you were running this, so I was waiting for you to ask questions. I don't have any material.
I just wanted to do a reunion podcast.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm losing out on actual money, so I took time off of work to be here. So if we can just like get the show running.
Hello and welcome to Sit Down and Shut Up, the new and improved Intense Soundwave podcast, hosted by your hosts, Alex and Mario.
I did not agree to this, but I
We're
like
playing
it.
characters. We're playing characters, and we started a channel for this called Gutter Dreams, and we're gonna play characters throughout. You're gonna think that we're different people.
Okay.
We're gonna go 20 episodes
Okay.
before they realize that this is actually just the Intense Soundwave podcast people.
Here, let me give you my card. Was this your card?
No, I had an ace of clubs.
Well, that's what you get.
Fuck.
I actually miss the homeless guy. I think we were connecting a lot with him. I thought he was living with you for about 8 months.
He was, but I didn't agree to it. And he ate my snake, so...
It was actually a pretty good story. He took his snake and made a stew out of him
That's not a
in
good
the
story.
in the bathtub. It's a pretty good story.
Not a good story.
I actually had some of it. It tasted like steak. He cooked it pretty good. He used himself as seasoning. He was taking a bath. I miss him, actually. Man. You okay?
No.
Well,
Anyway,
we are live, so
I called animal control.
it didn't get him back, you know.
And, well, yeah, I got it. I got him out of my house. The animal control officers called the police, and then the police came and took him away. So now he's in federal prison.
Is that so?
Mhm.
So do we still get fan mail?
Yes, we did get one fan mail from Hilo saying,
Yeah.
who said the plan was for you to say why the kitten, and I'd say also see, no one cares about the Jews.
That's an unfortunate joke. And I think it's too soon.
Possibly. How do we end this bit?
I say we say grace.
hit the. Is that the end of the bit? Are we done with the intense?
What?
Oh, welcome back to intense sit down.
Intense sit down and walk up.
Hilo, right when we ended, said, "This is my favorite fucking
Good.
podcast."
Okay, good.
It is a sex ed podcast, so I'm glad that we're finally.
Yeah. Did you say sex ed podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it's his favorite fucking podcast.
Oh, I can get jokes. I'm down with it, the diggity.
I'm jiggy.
I'm jiggy with it.
Na.
Oh, I thought you were going to do Nickelodeon. Na. I think there's a song going. What the hell am I hearing? Was this playing the whole time? What the fuck am I hearing? Is this your song?
This is the mangled song, super pitched down. So it's already pitched down, but now it's super pitched down.
Was this playing for a while? Because
No, it's just started.
Okay.
I mean, it's so slow that it could have been going on for a while.
Maybe because I think
I think it's fine if it
pressed
just keeps going.
Yeah. I
mean,
want it
it's,
to, but I
mood.
think it's when I was.
It's like garage music, elevator music. Sorry.
Let's have a conversation with Hilo for a little bit. I want to ask him a question. How old is he, or she, or them?
Is that an appropriate question in this age of sexual assault?
Well,
Is
I
that
want
an
to know.
appropriate question
I
to
want to
ask
know
a random stranger online.
I want to know if it's gonna be perceived as child abuse.
ASL?
Is this technically child abuse? Please say you're over at least 10.
Well, I mean, please say you're under 10, please.
For my sake.
Yeah, that is our primary demographic, is children age 4 to 10.
Mm-hmm. Who have 0 attention spans.
3-year-olds, right out.
Aww.
5-year-olds,
5-year-olds,
right out.
Is this your card? It actually was. It's one of the two.
76. Right in our age range, from 4 to 77. So in 1 year, you won't be able to watch.
Yeah, sadly.
This is my card.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is blowing my mind. I thought, I slowed down the original song,
Yeah.
but slowing it down even further is an even better idea.
How long have we been going? Whenever I go on these podcasts, I never want to stop, by
It
the way.
sounds like a war zone. A sci-fi war zone.
Sorry, I'm messing it up.
We've been going. We've been going. It's been an hour and 34 minutes.
Oh,
now.
that's not bad. Okay, good. At least we hook, line, stinkered at least one person.
Yep. You're in it for we're actually demons, and we request an
Blood.
oath
A blood oath.
that you will forever tune in and increase our subscriber count.
Yes. I suggest you share this with everyone you know. Spam share it with everyone you know, and tell them to smash that mother effing dislike button.
That's a promise.
That's a promise we intend to
Also,
disregard.
15. This is statutory rape.
Is that true? There's a lot of yeses and nos and lies happening right now. I just want to know, can I say the word
Sex.
sex in front of you? It sounds like a robotic cat dying.
I love this.
I suggest watching with headphones if you're not already, or at least in a car, blasting that radio, which is this. I feel like
We
this.
don't know what's going on. We're just like silently in awe.
This sounds like the immune system of a T-800.
That's an idea. That is an idea. You think we could get a T-1000 on the show?
Yes. I always mix up the two. Is T-800 Arnold or is T-1000 Liquid Man?
I've only seen the first movie.
So
The
T-1000.
better one.
So so T-1000 has to be Arnold. So if Arnold were to say T-800 prototype liquid metal over, wait, no, that's his own liquid metal.
Hilo says, no, seriously, I'm 12.
Okay, good.
So knock it off.
Okay. Well, I was
Don't touch him.
sex, love, smut,
Oh,
cunt.
right. 14 to 16 is the statutory rape age.
Yes.
And then anything
Anything
under and
below
over.
is an A-OK. Is that true? If you are 12, please leave. Just get the hell out of here.
I don't know how you managed to catch a plane at the age of 12. But that's amazing for you.
Yeah.
For us,
And for you to know the movie Clockwork Orange and can reference it.
this whole podcast is incriminating evidence. All 20 episodes, I think we've both done things
We should not
that
have.
would ruin every single career we would choose to go down.
Yeah.
I mean,
As long as we create our own, I'll be fine with it.
yeah. Support us on our non-existent Patreon.
Like us on Insta Famous.
Is that have we run our course?
I don't want to grow up.
I'm ready to grow up.
I don't want to grow up, dude.
I feel sick. I ate like 7 slices of pizza.
And force fed.
And then I was force fed. God.
This was a cute episode. If I watch it again, which I might not, because I watch based off of auditory jokes and stuff, to be honest.
And we had 0 of
We
those.
had 0 jokes today.
The first Hilo, when this episode,
What you missed out on.
you missed 40 minutes of pure
Misery.
misery. Yeah, that was. I mean, we hit a new low, and I'm proud of us for that.
Hit a new low. We dug deeper than we ever had.
Oh, they're gonna be born in a month,
Oh.
so that's perfect.
Jinx.
You owe me a soda.
Oh, okay, sorry. Here, take my card.
Okay.
It's actually stayed in my wallet so long it's turned into metal.
I hate this joke that it works. Why?
It's a
Why
bottle opener.
I know, but like, why is it that you said take my card and you had an ace of spades, and then you said take my heart and you already had a metal ace of spades in your wallet? I'm gonna tell a story about Mario. I was working on a VFX class, and he was in my project, and we made a video, and he
Stole your heart.
played a guy who was high on vitamins. And I'm just going to go right out and say that.
Yes. Okay.
And no point in hiding
Yeah.
the fact that you were intoxicated during the shoot.
Yes. A lot of vitamins. They mess with you.
And what happened was we were shooting and he pulled out a massive jangle of keys. I'm going to call it a jangle. A group of keys is called a
Okay.
jangle.
Okay. Much more than an EP.
Yes.
Are you cozy?
No, I'm miserable. I feel every muscle in my body seizing up. That's partly why I want to end.
Okay.
But you're keeping me on, and
Okay.
every
Here's
day
your-
I
here's
get
your
closer
jinx.
to die. Yeah, this is my jangle of keys. His jangle was at least 3, 5, 6 times bigger than this. It's just a massive ball of keys. And I showed it to my professor. I showed the video to my professor, and he was like, "Where did you find all those keys?" And I said, "I'm not, my actor just has all these keys in case he ever needs to film a video where there needs to be a massive, small cantaloupe-sized jangle of keys."
Jangle of keys.
Mario's an amazing person, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And Hilo is amazing too, because he said, you guys didn't have me to moderate your conversation earlier, direction.
Oh, that's true.
In the 40 minutes that we were just aimlessly
That's true.
wandering through the purgatory that we've created for ourselves. That's the best description of what happened earlier.
When
is
we're
purgatory.
Yeah, when we're sitting and there's no one to talk to us, we just become spiritless souls wandering about.
It's like a poltergeist.
Yeah, we become empty shells, and we just start doing things.
Yes, I'm very stuck. I've got a hula hoop on my... Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Take it away, SpongeBob.
Take it away.
It's like...
You gotta go...
How did it's inside of the loop.
This is pretty adorable. Uh-oh. You're tying him into a knot. There you go. Now you're thinking with your headphones. Give me. Give me.
Okay, Hilo says they're actually going to go back later and see how bad it was. I mean, the first 10 minutes was me just recounting the Bionicle story.
Yeah, feel free to do that, but you're warned. You're not gonna like what you see.
It's going to be a challenge. Send it to your friends and say, how long did you last?
How long did you... Oh, I don't last long.
Yeah.
We prematurely...
I mean, yeah, when I was...
He's spanking
When I was
me.
like 20 or so, I was able to last. Now that I'm 40, and like I can't keep anything up.
Yeah, for any
Even
bit
my-
longer than 5 seconds.
Even my eyelids. It's just too
We've got a flaccid Alex.
it's just-
We have a flaccid Alex.
I swear
that's
it's this happens. This doesn't happen all the time.
that's a code blue ball.
This never happens. It's beautiful. Very proud of you. Can we end this? Do you give me
Let's do
permission?
one more thing.
Do you know what that...
I did it. It starts the song. Something on here starts the song. You can layer it. This is how we're ending.